Hey, what's up, everyone? As you know, I collect coins, and I kind of had a fun little side project going. I just thought I'd kind of share it with you. I enjoy basically filling holes in different coin albums, and if it's not an expensive set, I like to try and get things that are BU, like Lincoln Memorial cents, and right now I'm working on a Franklin half set. So those are really pretty easy, and you can do them on a budget. Well, I tend to buy junk silver a lot, 90% silver, constitutional silver, and my favorite thing to buy are Mercury Dimes. So my local coin shop is run by a really great guy, and what he does is when he buys collections, and they come in the old Whitman albums, and sometimes the newer Whitman albums, he puts the albums that he has basically in a big pile on a shelf, and if people want them, they can have them. Take as many as you want, no charge. So I usually don't take advantage of this because if the newer ones, like let's say it's like a Jefferson Nickel album or something like that, I feel better just going out and buying it because I kind of picture myself like leave it for a kid or something, or someone who's maybe a few bucks short. The only time I'll go for them is if it's something older that you don't see around too much. Like I have my eye on the 3-cent nickel book if he ever gets one in because you can't buy those. And when you do occasionally see them, they look like they've been bruised and battered. Well, this particular book, as you know, you can go to the store pretty easily and buy a Mercury Dime book. No big deal there. I did like this particular book because, number one, it was in really good condition, and number two, if you look at the 1916D part, it just is filled in and says rare. So if you get one, you can throw it in there if you wanted to put it in your book, but it's almost like it's saying, don't worry about this one. It's a tough one. You'll probably not find it. So, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel good. It kind of makes me feel like if I put this set together without the 16D dime, I kind of got a complete set, at least according to this book. And that's who I'm going to listen to. But what I did want to do is show this to you. I'm thinking that this book was probably made maybe sometime in the 50s, maybe? It says copyright 1940, but since it actually has the complete run, I'm thinking that it was actually printed sometime after 1940. I'm smart like that. So I'm thinking maybe like the 50s from the style of it. And it's in really excellent condition. And the thing I'm pretty proud of is, as far as value of a Mercury Dime set or rareness based on grade and whatnot, this one is probably one of the least valuable Mercury Dime. When this is completed, sans 1916D, this will probably be one of the most, like the least valuable Mercury Dime sets, and probably one of the least attractive Mercury Dime sets. But you know what? Darn it, I like it. And the reason why I like it is because I assembled it together at junk silver prices. My local shop doesn't charge by face value. He actually charges by gram. So, like, for example, I went in there the other day and asked him how much he's charging for 90% silver. He's charging 62 cents per gram. Mercury Dime is 2.5 grams. So that means a Mercury Dime with little to no wear, 62 cents times 2.5, 124, they cost $1.55 a piece. Now that varies. I went in there another day, it was 65 cents. Another day when silver was higher, it was like 72 cents or 73 cents. So it varies. But some of the dimes in this book I've gotten, some of them are worn, so they have a little bit less silver, therefore less weight, and therefore less cost. I've probably picked up some of these dimes for like maybe $1.45, $1.46. Other ones, I don't think I paid more than like maybe $1.80, $1.90, depending on the cost of silver. And I was able to assemble, so far, most of the set. So far, I've hit a little bit of a dry spell. Now, I know that the 21 and the 21D I'm not going to find in junk silver. I'm going to have to pick those up on my own, and you know what? I don't mind that. I'll probably just pick up one in AG or G condition, throw it in the book. It'll match the rest of its friends, so I don't mind doing that. I do have some hope. By the way, if you didn't know, those are 1.2 million and 1.1 million mintages. So those are going to be a little tricky, but not bad. So I'm missing the 1919S, which has a mintage of, looks like 8.9 million. 23S, which is 8.4 million. the 26S right here, which is 1.5 million. So that might be a little bit of a chore. I might have to rely on eBay for that. The 1929D, which is about 5 million, and the 31, which is 3.2. What's really cool is by going through the junk silver, just his junk silver, not even junk silver that I had before, just going through his stuff, I got the 31D and the 31S. So that's like a little shocking. And there are some other ones that have lower mintages that I also picked up. The 27D, the writing's a little small, so please excuse my eyesight. I think that says 3.9 million. Let's see, any other? The 24D is 6.8 million, 24S 7.1 million. So I was able to pick up a lot of those. So some of the lower mintages I did actually pick up through it. I gotta tell you, it's a lot of fun to go pick them up. Because I'll get them and I'll put them in tubes. Sometimes I'll separate them by decade, or if I have a lot by year. And it's just a lot of fun to put the set together. So what I'm planning on doing is once I get down to like the 21 and the 21D, I'll probably just go out, I'll pick up like an AG or G version of them, complete this book, see if he has another one like this with the 16D blocked to make me feel better, and then I'll probably just try and start another one. My thinking is that if I just use what I have, I'll probably end up filling about 90% of it or so very, very quickly. And then I'll probably be left with basically what I have now, like the 21, 21D, the 23S, 26S, 29D, and maybe the 31. I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't gotten the 1919S. That one's just under 9 million. I'm surprised I haven't gotten that one yet. But just to recap, one of my favorite coins to collect is the Mercury Dimes series. And, you know, it kind of... It's for a lot of reasons. One of them is it's a great design. I love the design. So the coin collector in me loves the design. The bullion guy in me loves that it's 90% silver, and that it's a very recognizable coin. The fineness is known. The prepper in me loves the fact that it's, again, recognizable. It's a U.S. coin, 90% silver, and it's a small denomination. So if you did need it to barter for something, it's a known quantity. It's very easy. If you don't know the weight and the fineness of a Mercury dime, it's pretty easy to find out. It's been around a while. I mean, they started making it 107 years ago, and they stopped making it 68 years ago. And there's so many around. You know, if you had to jump into a 90% silver and you said, where should I start? I gotta tell you, it's really tough to beat some old Mercury dimes, in my opinion, because sometimes they'll be a little bit more of a premium than the Roosevelts. I have some Roosevelts, and to be honest with you, I'm thinking of selling them all. I don't really have that many. I have more Mercuries. I don't like Roosevelt dimes, and besides just not liking Roosevelt dimes, I don't like how they look so much like the new dimes. So I think, you know, when I leave this earth, I think it'll be a lot less likely that my Mercury dimes will end up in a Coinstar, because I'm hoping whoever finds them after I'm gone will say, wait a minute, these look kind of strange, and then stop to look at the date and think, well, maybe there's something about these, because they're in a book, they're in a tube, you know. Because imagine somebody throwing all their stuff in a Coinstar, or going to the bank and you get a few rolls of dimes and you get like solid Mercury dimes. I mean, it's good for you, but I mean, for the person who did that, it's kind of bad. So, I'm also working on a barber dime book, because sometimes when I go there, there'll actually be barber dimes mixed in with the 90% silver. This week I also found a couple of standing Liberty quarters mixed in, and a barber quarter. So I'm going to pick up a barber book, even though I only have a couple of barber quarters, put those in there, and, you know, as time goes by, I'll just pop those in and just keep the duplicates aside. And if I get sick of the duplicates, I can always sell them and buy some other stuff. But like I said, right now, I would have to say that my favorite coin is the Mercury Dimes, followed closely by the Walking Liberty. If you look at my my profile picture, I have the reverse of the Walking Liberty $50. Definitely one of my favorites, both the obverse and the reverse. Beautiful, beautiful design. If you haven't had the chance to really look at like a mint state, either picture or in your hand, Walking Liberty $50, like really blown up to look at all the detail, it's pretty amazing. It's a beautiful design. So I will leave you here, and I will be back with another video. And I also want to apologize if this video is a little shaky. I kind of have this stand, this bendy stand that I put my camera on, and I use my camera to record this, which you might have figured since it's not really probably the fanciest video footage. But it broke the last time I tried to use it, so I had to hold it. Well, I ended up getting a new mount to put on the stand because I ended up breaking the mount, and it's a super, super nice mount. The problem is it's heavier than my other one, and it kind of flops down, so I have to kind of hold it steady, and it's okay, but it's a teeny bit shaky, so I apologize for that. I'm going to try and find some type of solution, maybe get something a little more sturdy, because the mount is really nice. All right, I will talk to you later. Have a good one.